everybody, Leapin' Leppin' here. How are you guys today? I'm doing pretty good. So, what I got here is an EAA Witness, a carbon copy of the Z75-ish. But this EAA Witness is a very special EAA Witness. This EAA Witness is actually my father's. He let me borrow it so I can clean it for him. For you see, this was his first 9mm. That's right, his first 9mm. If you look, it looks very close to a CZ75, even 1911-ish, with a spur in the back. This gun, since he bought it, has never ever been cleaned. This is 2,000 rounds, never been cleaned. It finally jammed the other day, and he said to me, "Leapin' Leppin', can you please take this home and clean it?" I said, "Sure." I thought, hey, why not make a video in the process? So, here we are. I have a toothbrush here to scrub it. Today, I am going to be using mostly this here, Mil-Spec CLP by Break Free. The all-in-one formula to service your firearm. Cleaner, lubricant, preservant. This ought to be interesting. I have never used this product. I have always used Hops 9, which, you're curious, Hops 9. But my Hops 9 has leaked. This is pretty typical of Hops 9 stuff. This is the second time this happened to me. So, how dirty is this firearm? It's a dirty, let me tell you. First, we are going to disassemble this firearm. Here is the other side here. See these two button spots right here? You're going to line those up like that. Okay? When you line those up, this is the magazine for it. It's a 15 round. You may have to take your magazine and try to push that pin out. In fact, let's take the hammer back. That might help. It has been cleared. Show you guys. Nothing in the chamber. No magazine in it. So, go ahead and see how well I can do this. About there. Okay. Came out. Then, just pull it forward. Just like that. This is how dirty this is. It is filthy. Next thing you're going to do, take out your spring. Okay. Your rod. Go ahead and separate those two. Stay. It's not going to stay. Take out your barrel. It's very similar to a Glock. Ooh. And a 1911. That is quite filthy. Oh boy, this is going to be fun, 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 fun. That's okay, I don't mind it. Take your CLP, pop the can off. Now, this is my first time using it. Oh, by the way, on every can, like spray paint, anything like that, see that mark right there? Right here? That is your best flow rate mark. So, yeah, I learned that today. So what you're going to do, going to go ahead and just do that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to let this sit for a few minutes. They do say, though, preferably overnight. I'm going to try it a few minutes first and see how that does. If that does well, then we'll go continue on to the overnight. So for me, it's going to be a few minutes and or 24 hours. For you, it's just going to be a short second. Alright, it's been about 5 or 10 minutes here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, looks like it's trying. May need to soak overnight though. Oh, it's breaking up. See all that? I don't know if you can. See all that specks? It's breaking it up. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That's quite the mess. Look at that. This is why you should take care of your firearms. Ugh. Man, oh man, I'm looking at this. This is going to have to be an overnight soak, I think. The way this is looking. I mean, look at that brush already. I hadn't even hardly dug into it. Yeah, this is going to have to be an overnight soak. Wow. Man, that's some bad. That's dirty. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. Well, looks like this is going to be an overnight soaking deal. For me, it's going to be 24 hours, but for you, it'll be a short second. Meanwhile, while that stuff is soaking, I'm going to go ahead and get this bore cleaned out. Or this barrel. As you can tell, it's pretty filthy. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my wire brush, which is already here. This thing right here. I'm going to go ahead and go through this barrel. Now, as you can tell, it is ported here at the end for a muzzle brake. This is the EAA Witness Target, actually. And, sorry about that. Oh, one swipe, and that did pretty good already. Nowhere near done, though. Anyway, I was saying, this is the EAA Witness Target. I have shot it down at my father's, and it shoots relatively well. Like I said, it only had that one little hiccup, and it's already starting to look a little better, isn't it? But it functioned well. It's just it finally held up that one, and he's like, "Man, this thing's dirty." I'm like, "Yes, it is." So I was tasked to take it home and give it a little clean, and that's what I plan to do. And kind of clean that ramp. It needs. Actually looks Like corrosion to me. That's just really, really dirty. What I might do for the barrel, I might go ahead and use the Hops 9. I don't know about this CLP, if it can be used for barrels. So I'll probably go ahead and use the tried and true hops, even though it's spilled out. I can soak some of it up and put it on a pad and run it through the barrel a few times. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'll show you how that's done. Sorry. Let's see. Take off the little brush, which is quite prickly. Then I'm going to install this polymer dealio. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And you can use rags if you want to as well. Ooh, wow, that is really dripping bad. Alright, I'll just put that. No, I don't want that on my carpet either. Okay, yuck. I'll just take a pad here and, well, I didn't want to drown it, but there it is. Put it through this here. It's probably too big of a pad, but that's alright. It'll be fine for what we're doing. Ew. Look at that. That is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Let me do this a few times and I'll be back with you. Alright. This has been sitting for a few hours. I was going to go overnight, but I was like, I'll try for a few hours, see how it is. Let me get a patch here. Alright, one at a time here. Well, it's coming out. It's coming out. Anyway, go ahead and, oopsie daisy. Have a pick here. Just gonna something like this. Probably work better if I had, look at that. Probably work better if I had oh, here it is, Q-tip. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. You can still see the nastiness of this. I mean, this is what happens when you don't take care of your firearms. Do this, people. Take care of your firearms, so it doesn't have to be like this. Of course, I will oil this up before. Oh yeah, that's coming nice and clean. That front's going to need a little work. There's even carbon in these on the sight. Oh yeah. That was from the inner rail. Yeah. You can actually see the carbon build up in there. still. Okay, I'm letting that slide soak a little more. Here's the barrel. Kind of cleaned it off camera a little bit there. I put some more of that CLP on it. There is some. Ooh, that's slick. There he is. Here, that's still a little dirty yet. You can tell where it was sitting at. In fact, that to me looks almost like rust. But it's stainless, so it shouldn't be. Yep. Push it down the barrel again. I need this. Alright. See what we get. Yeah. It's pretty good carbon buildup still. Go back the other way. Do it again here. Yep. Still pretty nasty. This here, I'm not sure if I can get rid of that black on there or not. It's where a lot of the muzzle or the powder goes on this gun, it seems like. In fact, what that is, I think that's pitting. Yeah. Take a look. Maybe. Get you closer to the light. It'll focus. That to me looks like pitting. See how kind of brown it is? Maybe you can't. I don't know. Ugh. Let me try something here. Yeah, I can see that a little bit better. See how it's pitted? That is rust. Nothing I can do about that. It's in the grooves. Nothing I can do. It's quite disappointing. In fact, here on the breech, or the chamber here, you can see where it's been wearing at. Where the slide's been wearing. So I do believe the 2,000 round, and he said he's put this thing through. He's definitely done it. The ramp could do a little bit more. Taking a little wire brush here and just gently. It looks like it's almost gone now. I know a lot of people love to show this stuff on camera, but I'm kind of working with limited stuff here. That's better. Alright guys. Got the barrel done here. It's a whole lot clearer than it was. So the barrel is done. So I'm going to put the barrel to the side. I'm going to focus on the lower. You can see it's oiled up. I did clean a little bit while you guys were waiting. I'm going to take these grips off and clean these separate because they need it. The interior of this is in decent shape. Wasn't too bad. Not as bad as the slide or the barrel. It was in decent shape. In fact, that slide is a whole lot better than it was. Or the The lower, I mean. Sorry about that. So let me get these grips off and I'll show you how I'm going to clean these up. Got a screwdriver here. Just going to unloosen these screws and take the grips off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some hot water going here and put some Dawn soap. Go ahead and put these in there. Take it and just move them around in there a little bit. Boy, that's toasty. Let's see. Get me an old brush that we don't use. Alright, here's one. This will work just fine. And we'll take it, just scrub it down. Go ahead and get the back. I'm going to let these fully dry before I put them back on the firearm, of course, so we don't have any corrosion issues. Cold water. Look at it here. Much better. Probably won't ever be 100% perfect. Put this off to the side to dry. Start working on this one. Yeah, it's a lot better. Alright, now let these dry. And they'll be ready to be put back on the firearm. Okay. Well, it's the next day here. And I went ahead and let this frame sit overnight. Looking pretty good. Not looking too shabby. Got a little bit here. Wipe that off. Yep. See that? Go ahead and get the inside as well, so we can have a nice clean firearm. Oh yeah, that's much better. Take a visual inspection here. I got a little bit right here. Well, that may be covered up by the grip, so that's okay. We'll still clean it up. A little bit here. Yeah, that is much better. Looks like I got a little bit of gunk in here yet. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Right in here. Just a little bit. It's not much. But we do want this to function properly. Oh, much better. Much better. A little bit of gunk here. Go ahead and clean that off. Yeah, that came right off. Very good. Oh, that is so much better. So much better than it was. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start oiling it. Now I could go ahead and use that CLP, but I'm going to use this Hops 9. Just put a drop in here. A couple of them. The springs. You want them to be nice and lubed. I'll lube the rails with this. Go ahead and get the trigger mechanism or the hammer. Still a little stiff, but I think it's just the nature of this. Okay. It's pretty good. I could use just a tiny bit more. There we go. It's good. While that's soaking in, I'm going to go ahead and put these back on. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, the grips are back on. So we're going to reassemble this now. Go ahead and put a dollop like that on that side. Like that on that side. You can see the sheen. Actually, just a little bit more. There we go. Just like that. Go ahead and oil your barrel while that's sitting. We're just going to take a paper towel, oil on it, do that. So what we want to do is prevent that rust. Put your barrel in like that. Bring it back. Next thing you're going to do your recoil spring and rod. Go ahead and put oil on that. That needs a dollop more. Okay. Go ahead and get your spring. Put that in there as well. Get it oiled up. Very nice. Let's see here. Goes in like that. Pushes that in into there. Okay. Just like that. Go ahead and put a little bit more oil here. Okay. And wipe up all of the excess oil. Take your lower and your upper. Upper goes into the lower. Like that. Now, you're going to reline those up. You got a little half moon here. Oil that up a little bit. Should snap right in. Almost got it. Just like that. Okay. Wipe it off one last time. Just so it's not so oily you can't handle it. Very nice. Now, function test. Nice and smooth, like it should. Take a magazine. Holds back nicely. Gonna check the slide release. Nice. One last time on the trigger. Nice. This EAA Witness Target is now serviced and ready to go for maybe, possibly, a few more 1,000 rounds. Let's do it like this. That's much better, isn't it? Kinda. Yeah. Well, anyway, this has been Leapin' Leppin'. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And of course, if you do subscribe, make sure to ring that little bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. The next cleaning that we're going to be doing is on this gorgeous Beretta 92 FS. This is Leapin' Leppin'. See you guys in the next video.